Hello everyone, today I will report Region 11 or Davao Region. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Nicole Salgun from DHT1C. Objectives. At the end of the chapter, students should be able to 1. Identify the different major attraction, activities, accommodation, and cultural highlights in the province within Davao Region. 2. Create different tour package that carry different types of tourism activities within region. And 3. Assess the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats of the region in terms of the A's of tourism. So now, let's watch the promotional video of Davao region.
From islands to highlands. From planting seeds to growing ideas. From nature's gifts to handmade crafts. From celebrated traditions to focused innovations. From adventure seeking to soul searching. Be captivated by the beauty of it all. Davao. Diversity is our beauty.
Okay, let's proceed to the introduction. So, Davao region or Region 11 is located at the southeastern portion of Mindanao. Davao region has many attractions and activities to offer the tourists. It has a variety of sceneries and such as fruit plantation, orchid farms, volcanoes and valleys. The country's highest peak, Mount Apo, can also be found in Davao. The regional center is Davao City and it has 5 provinces, namely Compostela Valley, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, Davao Oriental, and Davao Occidental. Fast fact. Compostela Valley, ang capital is Nabunturan. Land area is 466,693. The major industries of Compostela Valley is agriculture, fishing, mining, and livestock. The number of cities is 0. Number of towns and municipalities is 11. Davao City, the land area of it is 244,400, and the major industry of Davao City is agriculture, wood industry, mining, and fishing. Davao del Norte, ang capital is Tagum City. The land area is 346,282 and the major industry is agriculture, trading, and services, carrying industry, and wood industry. The number of city is 3 and the number of town and municipalities is 8. Davao City, the capital is Digos City. The land area is 393,401. The major industries of Davao del Sur is agriculture, fishing, and livestock. Number of cities is 1 and number of towns and municipalities is 14. The Davao Oriental, the capital is Mati City. The land area is 516,446 and the major industries of Davao Oriental is agriculture, fishing, cottage industry. The number of cities is 1 and the number of towns and municipalities is 10. The Davao Occidental, the capital is Malita. Land area is 216,345 and the major industry of Davao Occidental is agriculture and fishing. The number of cities is 0 and number of towns and municipalities is high. Port of access. So, we have 3 categories para makapunta sa Davao region. We have by land, by air, by sea. The major gateway to Davao is through the Davao International Airport. An intensive road network from Manila and with the region makes travel to form and with Davao convenient. By air, there are daily flights from Ninoy Aquino International Airport to Davao International Airport by Philippine Airlines, Cebu Pacific, and Philippines Air Asia. With travel time of 2 hours, there are also flights to this city from Singapore, Indonesia, and Hong Kong. On the other hand, Mati Airport is considered as the secondary airport with facilities operated and owned by a private entities. By sea, WGNA Super Ferry offers ferry service from Manila to Davao City twice a week. The trip takes approximately more than 2 days. Piltranco buses also offers Manila to Davao City service. Via Roro, the travel time takes approximately 48. So sa Bayland naman, the Davao region can be accessed through land travel from Region 10 or Northern Mindanao, Region 12 Saxargen, and Region 13 Caraga. Getting around, there are different modes of transportation used to get around in Davao. Air-conditioned and non-air-conditioned buses travel major destinations in Davao region. Traveling around the cities or municipalities, jeepneys are popular and cheap means transportation. Taxi car for lease and motorcycle for lease are also available. Outside the main roads, facilities and tricycle are present. B. Attraction and activities. So, Compostela Valley. Historical, cultural, and heritage attraction of Compostela Valley is Paragusan Mansaka community. And the natural attraction of Compostela Valley is Nagbibinta Falls, White Park, Kumbilan Cave, Mahayahay Cave, Lunod Island, and Beach View Resort, and lastly, Lake Leonard. The build attraction of Compostela Valley is Aguacan Cold Spring, Dizon Farm, and Toyuzo Inland Resort. So, let's look at the picture. So, Maragusan Mansaka community is, community siya. Wala akong makitang mga tao niyan. So, yung area lang nila. So, yung Mahayahay Cave naman, dinadayo siya ng mga turista kasi nga sa mga unique niyang surface. Sa Aguacan Cold Spring naman, ito yung cold spring. So, marami yan. So, hindi lang na-capture sa isang picture. So, malawak siya. So, let's move on to the Davao City. Historical, cultural, and heritage attraction is Japanese Tunnel, San Pedro Cathedral, Holy Infant Jesus of Huarque Shrine, Old Japanese Houses, Tribu K. Mindanao, and Davao Museum. The natural attraction naman ng Davao City is Mount Apo, Samal Island, and Sicao Falls. The build attraction naman ng Davao City is Davao Crocodile Park, Philippine Eagle Center, Deca Wakeboard Park, Malagos Garden Resort, Outland Adventure Camp, and People's Park, and lastly, Museo Davaoeño. So here's the picture of San Pedro Cathedral, the Mount Apo, and the People's Park. Davao del Norte. Historical, cultural, and heritage attraction of Davao del Norte is Veterans Memorial Shrine at the Manobo Tribe. Natural attraction of Davao del Norte is Madgao River, Suwaon Nature Park, Casilac Falls, Panas Falls, and Cabyawan Cave. So, the build attraction naman po is Tadeco Banana Plantation, Ace Flower Garden, Nestle Experimental Demonstration Farm, Organic Rice Farm, and Mariculture Park. So, here is the picture of Atamanobo Tribe, Panas Falls, and Tadeco Banana Plantation. So, yung plantation po na yan, yung buong hectare na yan is puro bananas. And, parang nagde-deliver din sila or nakikipag rin sila sa ibang bansa. Sila rin yung source ng banana, ganun. Guys, sa Japan, galing yung banana po sa Japan is karamihan is galing sa Philippines. So, Davao del Sur. So, the historical, cultural, and heritage attraction ng Davao del Sur is Kublai Art Garden, Benedictine Monastery, and the natural attraction of Davao del Sur is Lake Mirror, Sibulan River, Virgin Falls, Marawer Hot Spring, and the build attraction of Davao del Sur is Pasig Islet, Camp Sobros, and Mount Apo Civet Coffee Farm. So here is the picture of Kublai Art Garden, the Virgin Falls, Pasig Islet. So yung Kublai Art Garden po siya is tourist spot din po siya. And then yung Virgin Falls po, parang siya yung kilala, ganun. Siya yung mas kilala as a falls sa lugar na yon. And then the Pasig Islet naman is, ito yung parang nasa ano siya, parang siyang island. Then makakapunta ka lang dyan through boat. And so let's proceed now to the Davao Oriental. The historical, cultural, and heritage attraction of Davao Oriental is Mandaya Village, Caraga Church, Pusan Point, Soquegue Cave, Altar Cave of San Agustin. The natural attraction of Davao Oriental is Aliwagwag Falls, Philippine Eagle Sanctuary, Mount Hamigitan Bonsai Forest, Tinagong Dagat, Sigaboy Island, and the Hican Beach. So the built attraction naman of the Davao Oriental is Mensi Tourism Complex and Provincial Capital Park, Subangan Museum. So here is the picture of the Caraga Church, the Liwagwag Falls, and Subangan Museum. So lastly, Davao Occidental cultural, historical, and heritage attraction is Malita Museo, and the natural attraction of Davao Occidental is Little Boracay Beach Resort, Balut Island, Sabang Hot Spring, Tukmuklang, Kipanan Falls, and the built attraction of Davao Occidental is Kulaman Lighthouse. So here is the picture of the Malita Museo, Little Boracay Resort, and the Kulaman Lighthouse. I'm sorry for the typo, not Gulaman, it's Kulaman. C. Range of accommodation. Compostela Valley, budget less than 1,500 per night. You can stay or you can go to Aguacan Cold Spring Resort, Canlawig Hot Spring Resort, and the mid-range naman po, and it costs 1,500 to 3,000 per night, is Heaven Peak Highland Resort or PJRB Inland Resort and Hotel. So the Davao City naman po, the budget is less than 1,500 per night. You can go to Deca Wakeboard Park, Mice Bed and Breakfast, Park Adventure Residences, Inn and Suite, Sikia Inn, Las Casitas de Angela, and GK Business Hotel, Pacific Palm Suites, Big Apple Hotel, and My Hotel. So the mid-range naman, if your budget is 1,500 to 3,000 per night, you can go to Ponce Suites Gallery Hotel, Being Suites, Crown Regency Residences, Davao, Orange Grove Hotel, Heaven's Peak Highland Resort, Urban Living Zen Hotel, Chatao del Mar Resort and Spa, Hotel Tropica Davao, the Metropolis Suites, North Palm Hotel and Garden, Japanese Tunnel Hotel. So the high end or at least 3,000 per night is Microtel Inn Suites, Sumo Asia Hotel, Park Inn by Radisson Davao, Waterfront Insular Hotel Davao, and Macropolo. So the Davao del Norte naman, you can, if your budget is less than 1,400 per night, you can go or you can stay in Lacan Place, Rainbow Romance Garden Inn, Golden Palace Hotel, Lucky 9 Budget Hotel, the Royal House Travel Inn and Dormitel, King's Heaven, and the mid-range naman, and it costs 1,500 to 3,000 per night, Hinjo Resort Davao, Penny Lanyu Hotel and Casino, Banana Beach Resort, and the high-end at least 3,000 per night is Big 8 Corporate Hotel. So the Double Del Resort naman is, if your budget is less than 1,400 per night, you can go to Jared Andre Aparitel. The mid-range is of 1,500 to 3,000 per night is Mount Apo, Camp Sabros, Avenue 1 Hotel, Hotel de Crisbel. And the Davao Oriental naman, the budget, if your budget is less than 1,400 per night, you can go to Señorita Suites, Surf Village Hostel. And the mid-range naman, and if your budget is 1,500 to 3,000 per night, you can go to Botona Beach Resort, Villa Mars Hotel, Lanes Kalapyahan, and the high-end at least 3,000 per night is Tropical Canalba, Pacific Breeze, Blue Ocean Inn. And then the Davao Occidental, and if your budget is less than 1,400 per night, you can go to Little Boracay Beach Resort, Jill's Garden Resort, and for the mid-range naman that costs 1,500 to 3,000 per night, you can go to Arizona Beach Resort. So let's go to letter D, which is food and delicacy. In Compostela Valley, we have Sikwate. Sikwate is a Cebuano version of hot chocolate or Sikwate. It's coolest you'll get to drink pure raw chocolate, and it starts with tableya de cacao made from cacao o cocoa that are dried, roasted, or mild, and then hand formed into a tablet. So, kung makikita nyo sa promotional video na pinakita ko kanina, sila mismo yung gumagawa or nagpa-process ng chocolate tableya. So, ayun. And then, yung so, yung lulot na baboy naman, ito yung cooked in bamboo by the Mansaka tribe. So, niluluto yung baboy or yung dish na yon sa inside mismo ng bamboo, and then sinasalak siya sa apoy. And then the amik naman, ang amik ay gawa sa giniling na bigas na may asukal na kulay brown. Then nilalagyan siya ng shifter sa bao ng niyog. Then pinapatuyo siya, tapos binibilog siya. Then ididip na siya sa mantika. So let's move on to the food and delicacies of the Davao City. So we have crocodile sisig. Crocodile sisig, the Filipino all-time favorite sisig with a twist. Another twist of the Palawan delicacy of the crocodile sisig, similar to pork sisig in taste and texture, but aside it's made of crocodile meat. Crocodile meat yung pinipili or ginaano kasi nila, kasi di ba area nila is parang maraming crocodile, and the crocodile meat, it has a lower fat and calorie content, so that's why mas piniprepared nila na crocodile yung gamitin compared mo sa pork. So we have what is it? Inato. So, next one is the inato. Ano siya? Parang baby chicken siya na inasal din. So, ang inato ay parehong paraan ng paghahanda at pag-iihaw ng manok, masikat sa kultura ng Visayas and sa sa may bandang Mindanao din. So, parang mas gusto nila yung ganong way ng pagluluto ng chicken inasal, yung baby chicken. And then yung sutukel naman po, isa siyang uri ng what is it? Uri ng pusit, which is gustong-gusto talaga nila yung lasa. That's why parang highly recommended talaga na tikman mo if you are a tourist. So, yan. So, let's proceed to the Davao del Norte. So, we have jampok. Jampok is a mashed banana wrapped in a flour with coated with the sugar. So, as kung napapansin nyo kanina, nabanggit ko na ang Davao region is there have a banana plantation. So, gumagawa sila ng mga iba't ibang uri ng pagkain na gawa minsan sa banana. Just like this, a jampok. Yun nga, mashed banana siya na nirap sa flour coated with the sugar. Before it is fried in hot in oil, it will first be snapped into a circle. So, bilog-bilog siya. So, the next one is panyalam or panyam. It's a traditional Filipino bangsamoro fried rice pancake. So, ayun nga, sikat din siya or parang must try din siya. And it's made with a ground glutinous rice, muscovado, and coconut milk mixed into a butter na deep fried. Panyalam originates from Mindanao and nearby island. So next is daral. Daral is, nakilala rin ito bilang darar, ay isang Filipino dessert crepe na ni-roll siya sa isang lalagyan. Then pinapalamanan siya ng bukayo or yung parang matamis na niyog, ganun, na nagmula ito sa tausog sa Pilipinas. So, let's proceed the food and delicacies of Davao del Sur. So, we have the rice bibingka. Rice bibingka is made of rice, not ay malagkit na bigas. So, parang alternative nila yung rice. Parang mas prefer nila yung rice, ganun, compared sa malagkit. And then, what is it? And then, the binangkal, para siyang similar sila ng botchi na, pinirito din na may sesame seeds. So, that next one is the nilulot na baboy again. Parang kapareha siya ng lulot na baboy sa Compostela Valley. So, pareha sila. Niluluto sila sa bamboo. Then, sinasalang sa apoy. And then, ayun. So sa Davao Oriental naman is, we have pinaksiwang ratrat or palakang bukid. So, parang, di ba, sinasabi nila similar taste ang chicken and palakang bukid. So, ayun. Meron din silang version ng pinaksiwang ratrat, which is palakang bukid. Next, we have ubod. So, we're familiar to ubod, which is came from bamboo. And kasili, it is eel or igat. So, ayun. Niluluto rin nila yon. Kagaya din dito, niluluto din. So, ayun. So, lastly, we have the Davao Occidental and different kinds of seafoods lang naman siya. So, ayun. Letter E, recommended pasalubong. So, the pasalubong in Davao region, we have tinalak clothes products such as bags, shoes, slippers, deckers, and many more. Souvenir shirts, hindi yan mawawala sa mga recommended na pasalubong. Durian fruit candies, which is mayaman din ang lugar ng Davao region. Civet coffee, Cavendish bananas, chocolates, pastel, and sansriba. Letter F, festival and special events. So, the Compostela Valley, we have Kaimonan Festival, ginaganap to tuwing June 17. Ito po yung Thanksgiving celebration nila para sa magandang ani. And then the Dinawag Festival, ginaganap tuwing December 5 to 26, celebration of the Christmas season. And then the Pugan Festival, ginaganap tuwing May 28, a gathering to celebrate abundance of coastal resources of the town of Mabini. Then the Fruit Festival naman po is ginaganap siya tuwing October 20, a Thanksgiving celebration for the beautiful harvest by showcasing each town's most known product. And then the Balawan Festival, ginaganap tuwing March 1 to 8, literary means Festival of Gold. It is a celebrate the unified government substance sustain good harvest and abundant resources. So here is the picture of the Kaimonan Festival and Diwang Festival. So sa Davao City, we have Kadayawan Festival. Ginaganap siya tuwing 3rd week of August, a celebration of a life and serenity of living and thanksgiving for a bountiful harvest. Next, Pista sa Kinayahan. Ginaganap siya tuwing April 23 to 26, feature tree planting activities and clean-up drives to promote the conservation of the Mount Apo. The next one is the Araw ng Davao. Ginaganap siya tuwing March 16, commemoration of the founding anniversary of Davao City, the largest city in Mindanao. It includes cultural presentation, trade fairs, grand gala, fashion show, and colorful civic military parade. So here is the picture of the Kadayawan Festival and the Araw ng Davao Festival. The next one is the Davao del Norte. Panagtagbo Festival, ginaganap tuwing March 1 to 7, a celebration of the unity and peace. Next one is the Banana Festival. Ginaganap siya tuwing first week of July. Commemorates the founding anniversary of Tagum City by showcasing biggest economic contributor, which is the banana products. Pagapong Festival, ginaganap tuwing first week of August, a celebration of Thanksgiving of the island garden of Sangal and bountiful harvest. The next one is the Andayon Festival, ginaganap tuwing first week of September. Thanksgiving Festival for a good harvest and a good health of the local people. So here is the picture of the Pinagtagbo Festival and then the Banana Festival. So let's proceed to the Davao del Sur. Bansaulong Festival, ginaganap tuwing September 12 to 18 to commemorate the Foundation Day of Basilan. Davao del Sur showcase the agricultural products of the town. The next one is the Dorong Festival. Ginaganap siya tuwing June 14 to 18. Features activities such as agrotourism fair, cultural presentation, bagaobo, ritual presentation, and street dancing. Then, Sinabadan Festival, which is ginaganap siya tuwing September 5 to 6 to celebrate unity among the different tribes of the town of Santa Cruz by showcasing indigenous art, music, and dance. So here is the picture of the Bansaulong Festival and the Dorong Festival. So let's proceed to Davao Oriental. Baldayawan Festival, ginaganap siya tuwing 3rd week of June. It's a Thanksgiving festival for a good and abundant harvest in the town of San Isidro. Banayan Festival, ginaganap siya tuwing 3rd week of October, and it's a Thanksgiving festival for the good and abundant harvest in the town of Banay, the rice granny of the province. Excuse me. The next one is Sambucocan Festival. Ginaganap siya tuwing first week of October. It's a showcase of the cultural of different tribes. And then the Mango Festival. Ginaganap siya tuwing June 18. It's a showcase of abundance of mangoes in its town of the San Isidro. So here is the picture of the festival, na Banayan Festival and then the Mango Festival. So let's proceed to the Davao Occidental. Ganinaw Festival ginaganap siya tuwing June 18 to preserve and showcase the abundance of the old cultural practice of the indigenous Tagakaulo tribe that comprises the 80% of the population of Malita, Davao Occidental. So here is the picture of Ganinaway Festival. Letter G, major cultural groups. Davao region is a home to various cultural groups including Cebuano, Boholano, Ilonggo, Magindanaos, Maranaos, Manobos, Tibolis, Bagobos, Blanas, Samas, and Agtas. The Manobo group, a diverse group, is distributed across various provinces in the Philippines. They have a diverse culture focusing on multi-cropping, agriculture, and hunting. Leadership is held by a powerful datu, with the women often subordinated. However, due to the modern government structure, there is an overlap in leadership. The Manobos have been Christianized and have adapted to the national education system and commercial clothing. The Maranaos, known as the people of the lake, live in 2,200 feet above sea level and practice dry rice agriculture in hilly areas and wet and cultivation in flood plains. Fishing in the lake is an important source of the food, but has declined due to their widespread distribution. They are associated with economic and market trade with their skill in weaving and metal craft. The malog, a versatile piece of clothing, originates from them. Communities congregate around mosque and Torogan, a royal house belonging to the leading household in the area. So the last one is the Tiboli. The Tiboli people reside in scattered settlement on southern Cotabatos Highlands, particularly Lake Cebu, Lake Selutan, and Lake Lahit. They from family clusters at the 15 or more led by Datu and have the ceremonial house and spirit infused cloth has gained popularity. The traditional cloth hand woven abaka takes months to produce and pass down through generation from mother and grandmother. Letter H, major industries. The major industries in Davao region are agriculture, wood processing, and grain processing. Agriculture is the main industry. Forested areas are fully developed for large-scale operators, with the region being the biggest producer of lumber in the country. Large quantities of banana, pineapple, and citrus are also produced and are exported. Letter I, language and dialects spoken. Language and dialects spoken include Davaoeño, Cebuano, Mandayan, Dibabawon, Mansakan, Manobo, Filipino, English, and others.